Good morning.
Hey.
I'm here with my niece, Lior. She is going to work out with me, and she's someone who actually does a lot of yoga.
Yes, but I don't work out, just yoga.
But she doesn't do weights, and so she's noticing that she wants more muscle tone, that she's definitely exercising, but wants more tone and more strength. So she's going to start doing ViscoFit, which I love. My baby is laying right here on the couch, but she's not working out with us. She's just hanging out. All right, so I have my Guns for Girls workout for you today, which is one of the first ones that I created. Arms are definitely one area where you start to see, one of the first areas really that you start to see your muscle tone go away. Maybe they get a little bit bigger, no definition, and you're better off just going on the floor. You're gonna knock that mirror down. I'm just gonna stretch us out. I'm a little sore from yesterday. So even though we're doing upper body, I still like to stretch out my legs. Lace your fingers, push up, hinge to one side, and then to the other. Elbow straight up in the air. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Pull down into the back. What do I want you to remember? This is the center of your power. You have got to keep your core tight. I want awesome, awesome form. I care more about that. I don't even care if you use weights if you're just starting out. We are going to probably stick to the 3s and the 5s. You know, with my elbow, I'm going to stick with my 1s or nothing. So let's go ahead and get started. It's a little hot in here. Well, I'm keeping the house a little bit warmer than normal for my mom because she gets cold. So, whew. Okay, so the first one we're going to do is a plank reach up and around. So you're going to get in plank position. And what is plank position? You are a straight line from your head to your heels. I don't want your hips sinking. I don't want you in this position. Straight line. Okay, so you're going to go up on one side. You can stack your feet one or put them one in front of the other. And I want you to reach down and under. Back up, go back into a full plank. Okay, so this is your motion. We're doing this 12 times.
Okay, the feet stay like that.
The feet are one in front of the other, or you can stack them. If you need modified, you can bend that bottom leg, go up, reach under, look up, and follow your hand with your eyes. Go back into a plank. So again, the modification is not what matters to me. Hi. What matters to me is that you use really excellent form, that you listen to your body. Do 4 more of these. If you lose your balance, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter at all. Nobody's looking for you to be perfect except for you. I'm certainly not. I want you guys to work hard. If you can only do 3 or 4 of these, you can only do 3 or 4 of them, and you be proud of the 3 or 4 that you've done, right?
All right.
It's not about doing absolutely everything. And up, and we're good. When you come up at your head, come up last. Okay, so now we're going to go into our slow burn. We're going to get to a plank for 30 seconds and hold it. So your hands are directly underneath your shoulders. Your feet are together. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Remember, that whole core is tight. Take a break when you need to, 3 to 4 seconds. You do not quit, though. 10 seconds left. You worked out with me and my daughters yesterday. Your shoulders might be a little sore. And done. Good job. All right. So the next one that we're going to do is a bi, shoulder, and tri blast. So you're going to stand in this position. You're going to lift up. You're going to squeeze your biceps to curl. You're going to straighten, go up over your head, and lower the weights behind your head. Okay? So do not go too heavy. I would tend to stick towards the lower end, 2s or 3s. If you've been working out for a while, you can use 5s. I am going to use my 1s. Oh, Margie, hello. Glad you're here. Okay, I'm actually not gonna use anything. I'm trying to be good. Okay, let's go. Straighten, raise up, lower behind you, almost so they tap between your shoulder blades and back down. Okay, so lift with your palms up, squeeze your biceps to curl and release. Lift up, lower in between your shoulder blades and back down. Squeeze, we're doing this for a minute. Now, what do I always tell you? You do not quit. You take as many breaks as you need to. You push yourself. I do not, this is your safe space for you to just work hard, take time for yourself, and get stronger and stronger with every workout. This is not a place for you to come and get down on yourself. 5 more seconds. Okay, I'm not interested in that. I don't want that for you. And I figure we're done. Now we're gonna do our hold. So this is gonna be our hold. Out in front, palms up. Do not go too heavy. So again, keep that entire core super tight. You have a slight bend in your standing legs and you're breathing into your nose, out through your mouth. Your shoulders should be on fire. How are you doing?
On fire.
They're on fire. That's what we want. We want the burn. We embrace the burn. If you need a break, you take it. 3 to 4 seconds and you get back into it. And done. Shake it out. Give yourself some hugs for that one. I told Lior, I want you working out with me today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. I mean, I give her a choice. I don't say like, if you're staying here, you're working out. No. What I said was I would love for her to work out this morning, tomorrow, and possibly Christmas morning, and see how she feels. I bet you A, she's going to be incredibly sore, and B, I bet you she's going to like it because we move really fast.
Productive.
That is my prediction. Okay, so next we're going to do double rainbows. Another shoulder exercise that's going to kick your butt. So you're going to sweep across. So when you sweep across, your arms go right up in front of your body. So 1 and 1, squeeze those shoulders. You need your core. You need it to aid you in all of these exercises. Slow and controlled. You are not flinging. Your body is totally straight up and down. The only thing that's moving is your arms. That's it. So you want to get the biggest range of motion that you can. If you have rotator cuff issues, then just lift. Okay? Do not do anything where you feel pain. We want muscle burn. We do not want any pain. Got to really squeeze. My New Year's resolution is to go to the doctor about my elbow. It's definitely getting better, but you know, I always advise other people to do it, and I need to do it too. I did go to a physical therapist. Not very good about doing my exercises though, which is funny, right? Okay, so now here's our hold. Lift in front and across and squeeze. 15 seconds on one side, 15 seconds on the other. You should be squeezing all through your shoulder, down through your tricep. Other arm, keep it as close to your body as you can. Keep that core tight and breathe. Three, 2, 1, done. Awesome. Okay, so now we're going to do tricep elbows on the ball. So I am going to give Lior the ball.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and I will do I'm going to do floor because I left my mat. Yeah, so you want to roll out on the ball, and you want the ball to land in the middle of your back, okay? If you keep your knees together on the ball, it is much more challenging in your core area, especially your glutes. And then you also will feel it in your hamstrings and your quads. Okay, I'm going to use the mat. So we are going to work our triceps. You should get, You could do 3s or 5s if you've been working out for a while, but you don't need to go heavier than 5s unless you really experienced. So you're gonna lay on the ground. Leor's gonna slide out onto the ball. Yep.
All the way to my back.
Yep. Okay, now if you keep your knees together, it's harder. So what she has to really do is squeeze abs, glutes, because you have to keep those hips up, her hamstrings and her quads. That's where the concentration is.
My head ends up on the ball?
Yeah, your head should be resting on the ball. Yep. Okay, so your arms are above you. The weights are not above your face. They're on either side of your face. You lower down and put the weights by your ears. Your elbows are pointing straight up towards the ceiling and you squeeze your triceps to raise. Leor is in the position of, like, right now, I'm really only working my triceps. My abs are certainly aiding me, so they're working. I have them tight. Leor is working her triceps. Make sure that your elbows stay straight up in the air. Yep.
Okay.
Now squeeze up. So by isolating and keeping those muscles, to see how this part of her arm does not move. Just this part.
Okay, up and down.
Right, and so she's really working her triceps in a big way.
Okay, I feel it. Yeah.
But then she's also, how much are your quads burning and your glutes and your hamstrings?
Yeah, what I waited for.
Yes, so she's getting more of a workout by being on the ball. So that's why I really encourage you guys. That is a phenomenal piece of equipment. Ask for it for Christmas. 3, 2, 1, done. Stay there. We're going to do our hold. Lower it down halfway. Halfway, squeeze those triceps as hard as you can. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Keep those hips up, Leor. Squeeze, you've got this. I love the burn. Embrace the burn. Whew. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Lower down. So good, right? So you see the importance of really, really, really good form. So I always encourage people, get your form down on the mat or just standing. Once you get your form down, I don't even care if you use weights, then you transition to the ball. That thing right there is gonna work you so much in your core. Like I said, especially your glutes, but then you're also always gonna feel it in your quads and your hamstrings, which is awesome. Okay, the next one we're gonna do, support bicep curl. You're gonna take your fist. It's going to go up under your elbow. You wanna use light weights, no more than a 5 pound. So I would say either 2 or 3s or 5s max. Put your elbow up underneath, so you're only gonna use one weight at a time. Okay, the weight goes in your hand. Put your fist up under, and you're gonna fully extend and then squeeze your bicep to bring it in. So 45 seconds on each side. So you wanna push up on that fist, so you're working this bicep, and then you're working the other bicep with the weight. So Leor started out with a 5. At any point, she can drop down. Here's when you drop down. If you're just having an intense burn, but your form is good, stop, 3 to 4 seconds, let the burn subside and get back into it. If you find you're rocking or you're having to use any sort of other parts of your body to assist you, that is when you know your form is faltering. You need to drop down to a lower weight. Or if it simply just gets so heavy that you can't even move it anymore, obviously you want to go to a lower weight. So this bicep should be just as on fire as this bicep. Okay, switch. Remember, you're pushing up with the fist because that's how you're working this bicep, and then the weight is working the other bicep. So don't start to skimp and only go here. I want full extension, really important. I'm so glad you guys are with us this morning. I'm so happy Leor's here. She's just awesome to have around in general. But, you know, I always love having people join me with my workouts. But I never pressure anybody. Sometimes I pressure Dave a tiny bit. But that's it. I don't really pressure him. I'm like, maybe you really should get a workout in. Just because I know the benefits and I know when he needs a workout. Give yourself some hugs. And then we're going to do our hold. So this is our hold right here. So you're about 3/4 of the way. Sorry, not 3/4 of the way. You're like 1/3 of the way up. You have to squeeze. We're going to do 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. So again, slight bend in your standing legs. Your core is crazy tight. Breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Squeeze both biceps as hard as you can. Oh my gosh. The burn is so intense, but this is why we do it. 3, 2, 1, done. Other side. Push up on that fist. Push up, 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 and squeeze. I need to get those yahoos up because we have to be out. And by Yahoo, I mean Alexandra.
I heard it where I'm going. I knew it was upstairs.
I gotta tell.
I'm gonna run to the game.
Squeeze. 3, 2, 1, done. Huh? Okay. So good. I think she went upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one we're gonna do. So most women, most people in general that work out never think about working their wrists and their forearms, but we did. So we were gonna do wrist flexions. So you are gonna start with your palms facing me, light weights. You're gonna squeeze up, turn over, and squeeze up. So again, do not go too heavy. I cannot really speak while I do these. They're very challenging for me. So palms up first, squeeze up. It's not a huge range of motion. You have got to keep your core tight. Your body is totally still. The only thing that's moving are your arms. I am crazy about form. You know who else is crazy about form? Tom. It's the way I think about Tom. Tom is always watching. Tom is like our own personal mascot. If you don't know who Tom Selleck is, look him up. Magnum PI. So I lost my dad 2.5 years ago. I can't believe it's been that long. Going through a divorce. It was, and then some other stuff. It was just such an awful time of my life. My girls really were the thing that got me through. And I moved into a new apartment and we're done. Shake it out. We're going to do our hold now. So our hold is your palms face you and rotate up and breathe through it, in through your nose, out through your mouth. So I moved into a new apartment, living alone for the first time in like 21 years when I didn't have my girls. And I saw that pillow with Tom Selleck on it, and that was like me and my dad's show, Magnum PI. We loved it. So I had to buy it, and he brings me comfort. And so people notice him on these workouts all the time. Do you know who Magnum PI is? You're too young. She doesn't know. She doesn't know. Oh my gosh. We are so watching an episode of Magnum PI tonight. And we're done.
Your girls thought she was dead yesterday.
My girls asked if, they're like, is Tom Selleck still alive? I'm like, yes, he's still alive. Sacrilege. Don't even talk about that. Okay. The next one that we're going to do is sis, boom, burn. Oh. Okay. You are in this position, light weights. You're going to push up. You're going to lower out to the side, back up, lower out to the front. Okay, do not go too heavy. If you do, it will be at your own demise. Lower down to the side, lower down to the front, back up and down. Squeeze up, lower, slow and controlled. You should be following our pace. Sometimes people think that this is what you're supposed to be doing, that you're supposed to, no. And sorry, I was doing it wrong. We're supposed to do the press, lower down to the side, lower down to the front, back to the press, You are not supposed to rush through any of these exercises unless I specifically say I want you to move at a fast pace. But 95% of the time, you are moving in a slow and controlled way. That is how you ensure that you have awesome, awesome form. 5 seconds. Woo!
Oh, that was a good one.
But now we have to do our press. Now we have to do our hold. So our hold is right here. So this is your normal starting position. I want you like right here where all of the hold is felt in your shoulders. Squeeze. Keep your entire core tight. And breathe. You've got to breathe. You're going to want to hold your breath. Do it. 10 more seconds. Whoa. I don't even have weights, and this burn is so intense. Most women also never think about working their shoulders. It has been an amazing place for me to focus on. I hold all of my tension in my neck and my shoulders. I used to get headaches all the time. And then I started strengthening those muscles, and it like changed my life. I rarely get headaches now, which is lovely because they're just
terrible.
Okay, so next we're going to do a tricep extension.
Okay.
So you are going to be in this position.
With a weight.
With a weight, certainly no higher than a 5. Okay. So you're on all fours. You're going to extend out behind you, squeezing to extend it. Squeeze to raise it up. Come back to starting position. Okay? So squeeze your tricep to get to the back. Squeeze it to lift as high as you can. Come back, and this is your position. So you squeeze it as hard as you can. Squeeze it even harder to raise up and come back. 45 seconds on each side. So we'll do 45 seconds, then our hold, then we'll move to the other side. Keep your abs tight, very important. Does your mom exercise?
Yeah.
Does she? And how old's your mom? 63. Yeah,
I thought I ran 63. I'm sorry.
Okay. Now we're going to do our hold on this side, and you're going to extend it and then squeeze up. Ooh. Again, you drop the weight whenever you need to. You just don't quit, no matter what. If you need a break, you take it 3 to 4 seconds. Let the burn subside. But you are squeezing up. Your tricep should be on crazy fire, fire, fire. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Come on. 3, 2, 1, done. Oh. So sit up for 1 second. Stretch that tricep out. Oh my gosh. Okay. How are you doing? So you see what I mean? Like if you keep doing this, what's going to happen to your muscle definition?
Jack.
Okay, so now we straighten, squeezing that tricep to straighten, then we squeeze it up. Come back to starting position. So you're getting 2 squeezes with every one. And that is what we want. We want to isolate that muscle and work it so hard until it's whimpering, which means you're whimpering, which means you might be cursing my name. And I get it, and I'm totally fine with that. Never feel bad about cursing me. I don't take it personally. I figure you'll get over it. So I'm good with it. Squeeze up. We got this. Okay, now we got to do our hold. Are you guys ready? Extend, squeeze up as high as you can. Keep your abs tight and breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Oh my gosh. Squeeze. Take a break when you need to. 3 to 4 seconds. Drop the weight. It does not matter. You are still working hard. 2, 1, done. Stretch that tricep. Is that Alexandra up? Okay, cool. All right. So what we're going to do is we are going to do slow punches. Okay, so you see you're rotating in your trunk. You come up on the ball of your foot, slow and controlled. Light weights, please. So we're going to do 45 seconds of cross body. Keep your entire core tight. It's really important. Squeeze those arms as hard as you can. Fully extend them. Don't skimp on the extension. You might want to, but don't do it. Squeeze. So with these punches, the moving more slowly makes it more challenging because you're having to essentially squeeze and hold that weight up and use really good form. So with that comes burn. Okay, so now we're gonna go faster. So same rules apply. You're twisting, fully extend, okay? Super light weights. You're still coming up on the ball of your foot.
Oh my God, you're so quick.
Well, I'm not holding weights either. Keep that core tight. You have to. Those are the rules. Good form. Your whole body is just barely rotating. You're barely coming up on the balls of your feet. Tight punches. I don't want loosey-goosey. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, done. Now we're going to do the hold. Okay, so this is your hold. Cross, fully extended out in front though, not tight up against our body like we did. Keep that entire core tight. You're up on the ball of one foot. Other side. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. You have so got this. Woo, shake it out, shake it out. Let's see how we're doing on time. Oh my gosh, we're doing great. Okay, the next one that we are going to do you want the last exercise to be triceps or biceps? Triceps? Okay, cool. So get a single weight. You can, yeah, that's how fast they go. You should probably hold one of each of those, 8 pounds. Okay? I'll hold my one. So this is your position. Feet hip width apart. You're going to lower the weight between your shoulder blades and squeeze up.
I have 8 on each end.
Nope, you hold them in the same hand. Just
Okay,
one,
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, so lift them up so your elbows are pointing straight up in the air and you squeeze up. So you don't want to rock your body at all. So you're not like going like that to try to get them up. Your body is literally super tight. Squeeze. So you can use probably up to 10 pounds if you've been doing it for a while. Lior has 8. If you're just starting out, you can use a 5. So again, everything is isolated. Your body is not moving at all. You are not using any kind of momentum or aid from your body. Your abs always assist you, but you're not rocking yourself in any way. Take a break when you need to. Drop down in weights if your form is starting to falter, but you better be encouraging yourself because you're almost done. Okay, let's do our hold. This is your position. So you're not all the way down. You're about 4 inches off your back, and you squeeze those triceps. You can get a lighter weight if you need to. You can take a break, but you do not quit and you do not hold your breath. Ooh. We have 5 seconds. Come on, fight to the finish. Let's go. 2, 1, done. Right? So good. Okay, elbow up in the air. Let's stretch out. We need to cool down. I never want you skipping the cool down. That is how you hurt yourself. You need to just let your muscles relax, cool them down. They're super warm right now, so just give them a chance. Wrap one arm around the other, pull it in towards your body, stretch that shoulder out. You need to stretch those forearms and biceps, push your fingers back towards you. You guys, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for doing this with me. Give yourself some hugs. We will be on tomorrow. I will be on tomorrow. It remains to be seen whether yours is going to be on tomorrow. Tomorrow is torch leg, but what I want to do tomorrow is I want to do legs, and instead of breaks, we're going to do abs. So it's going to be my torch leg ab blast edition. I hope you'll join me probably around the same time. I kind of like to be up early because we have a lot to do tomorrow.
Yes.
So that's it. Have a beautiful day. Bye.
Bye.
That was so good.
That was awesome.
So good.
Wow. Okay, that was